like an
I got
entire feast.
All right. I think I've been wanting to do the legalization of moonshine up north. All right. That coincides with the border thing. What
Yep.
I think we should do is we should, as soon as this whole legislation process is done, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff written up over the next 24 hours, and we will establish a border.
Agreed. You need a new sheriff.
Yep, we're going to do, well, I wanted us to do that today. I was going to invite you to the prison, but I couldn't get a hold of you.
Yeah, just
So
send me
we'll
an
just
email.
do that tomorrow.
You know what I mean?
I
Tomorrow
just
works.
I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, it's not a bother. Ain't a bother.
Well, how about tomorrow we can announce the America's Next Top Sheriff, and we can do a couple hours of interviews down at the Fame.
I think that is a fantastic idea.
Is Moss going to be around to be a guest judge?
Well, she wants to chat. Do you remember what your conversation with her was yesterday? I guess. You know if she's still interested? I missed half of it. I walked in halfway through it.
I'm just not happy that these officers played a part in the role of everything. And,
yeah, that's I had a big discussion in regards to that yesterday.
Yeah, well, they better flip and give me a bunch of information. Otherwise, they're in my cross. Those two people are Matt Martin and Charlotte Spade are in my crosshairs.
I hope that you maintain that energy with the marshals, because from where I'm standing, these individuals were abused.
Oh, it's way more on smoke with them, if I'm being honest. The marshals are above the BCSO to me. They're the #1 target.
I would recommend you get that civil lawsuit up within the next 2 days.
I didn't see Tony today. Hopefully, I see him tomorrow.
Because if you want to make sure that my biggest concern with that civil case is getting people to hear what actually happened with that raid signing.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest. So the biggest thing is kind of like the whistleblowing, right? But also we got to have a strategy of So the way I kind of picture it in my mind is there's going to be one major initial lawsuit against the state. And then after that, then it becomes smaller lawsuits against maybe even different departments down to different individuals. You know what I mean? That played an involvement.
There is no qualified immunity. You going directly at the individuals is probably the route you want to take. Think about how long it took for you to get this court case. If you overcook too much, it's never going to get scheduled. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the way I look at it, it's going to be multiple court cases in the best case scenario with multiple discoveries of information that the public will be aware of and multiple dollar amounts coming my way. I'm trying to make I'm also trying to make as much money as possible while doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense. Well,
because I mean, I only have half my term left, so we gotta fucking, we gotta go harder. We gotta Hail Mary it.
Well, listen, whatever you do, I'm gonna support it. So, if that means that it bleeds LSPD dry, I mean, that's how the system's supposed to work.
I'm not trying to bleed LSPD dry.
Well,
it's just
I know you're not, but I'm saying even if you did, I'd support it. Is what I'm saying.
Well, let me tell you, my issue, right, is that these people were complicit and played a part in the whole thing, right? They spearheaded the investigation, but it's obvious now that, those dumb fucks didn't even know what the hell was going on. They had a month and a half to prepare for this they had a month plus to prepare for this fucking thing, and they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
It's worse. I think it's worse than you may even realize. I blasted. Matt Martin walked up to me after you had already left. I was still in the courtroom. And he said something to me, and I fucking chewed him out. And it then led to a conversation, and this guy did not even know they were doing all this.
Yeah, but I mean,
I believe what happened. I believe what happened is worse than I think we think happened.
Well, then
in the word, here's what I think.
Come clean.
Exactly, and I believe I've already convinced them to. At the end of that conversation, I told them, "Hey, you and I need to have a conversation because I need to understand what happened here exactly." And he was very much open to it. So that
Well, are you
he
still
may
planning
actually
on doing
be.
your Shift 3 LSPD thing?
I'm gonna talk to Daisy today. Yeah, like I said, my cabinet had a very serious conversation about everything that's transpired.
I think you guys got to fire Sky Faye.
Yeah, just put him back in the safe. If you can.
I think that should have been done a long time ago. But we are the bosses of the sheriff and the chief. And so.
And then tomorrow we can do the maybe like an hour after tsunami. We can do the fame or shame thing and get the sheriff and take it and handle the sheriff shit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm gonna night fire him.
Oh, Bones?
Yeah, I'm gonna night fire him.
I mean,
Hello,
I don't
Nino.
think he's gonna notice for a week or two.
Yeah, we'll figure it all out.
All right, Pred, you give me a call, yeah?
Hey, we'll do. I'll talk to you later.
Dick move, but smart move. It's not a dick move. They literally did it to him. Nino agrees that Sky Faye. This kind of goes hand in hand, right? You can't destabilize the police department while equally wanting a effective police department. Even if someone... Sky Faye should not be where she is, very obviously. But equally speaking, though, we can't tell, like, we can't make, like, you can't make the chief fire somebody unless you're willing to fire the chief. And Nino's not going to fire the chief over what she decides with Sky Faye. So, all right, now the Daisy conversation. What does she have to do with the raid? I have no idea.